Okay, so welcome back. This is part 2 of the UK Ministry of Defense 24-hour ration pack. I'm not going to try everything because some stuff, you know, like the gum, are pretty universal. The Nescafe instant coffee is pretty universal. So what I'm going to do is focus on things I haven't tried before, and one is this British coffee. So I'm going to go ahead, I got my hot water. I'm going to go ahead and try this coffee. So we'll put, no trick to that, but again, you'll have to have a heat source and make sure you follow, if you saw part 1, the burn pit safety instructions that are on the outside of the box. So let's put our creamer in. Again, if I was in combat, you may not know when you're going to get your next meal, so I would consume as much as I could and not let anything go to waste. So let's put our sugar in with our creamer. As far as looks go, it looks like coffee with cream and sugar. Get a coaster here. Okay, so I'm not going to go in any particular order. I did separate them out by what I would eat for breakfast or whatnot. Let's take a look at these tissues or whatever. These can be used for latrine duty. Folds out to about a 7 by 7 inch square. And I'll use it to clean up this water. Okay, so let me try the barbecue peanuts. That sounds interesting. It's got a tear strip. I don't know if you can see them. So let's just put a couple. They almost look like barbecue corn nuts, but again, they are peanuts. Let's try one of those. A couple. Those are pretty good. Definitely a step up from the regular peanuts. Reminds me of kind of beer nuts, a slight, not overly sweet glaze on them with barbecue spices. So, cheers. Let me try their coffee. It's the only bad thing about these canteen cups is they get hot. Ooh, can't put my mouth to it. Stand by when I'm going to go get a regular coffee. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pour the coffee because the canteen cup is hot. That's the only one of the flaws about it. I'm pouring it into a Italian Navy surplus coffee mug. Or coffee cup. I got this set with saucers on sportsmansdiet.com. Kind of weak. Or what I would consider weak, but I like espresso drinks. I do like a bolder coffee. Okay, so we did the peanuts. Let's go ahead and try their version of a trail mix. This is the raisin. No tear strip on this. Not overly dried. When it first initially hits your mouth, there's kind of a, I don't know how to describe it, like a chemical taste, or maybe it's from the packaging. But after a couple more pinches full, you're getting the full fruit flavor and losing that chemical aftertaste. Okay, let's try their cereal bar. That's what it looks like. Again, the initial bite is kind of a musty flavor to it, but then the flavor inside comes through. Nothing remarkable, kind of a typical cereal bar kind of taste. Alright, let's try this sesame bar. I don't know if there's supposed to be 3 bars or it's a layered bar. I'm going to make a mess trying to separate them if I do. I think it's just intended to be 1 bar. Wow. It's almost trying to take that first bite. If you're part of the UK dental system or Canadian, you may have trouble. It's almost like kind of taffy. Not taffy, but peanut brittle. Kind of hard. Wow. But once you get past that, with the heat of your mouth and chewing it or masticating it, makes it softer, but good flavor. Didn't have the muskiness of the other stuff, but I think that may be from the foil or the packaging. Okay, this is the rolled oats, the oatmeal. Directions: put into a bowl, add 130 milliliters of water, cover and leave stand for 3 minutes before consuming. Let me go ahead and, I'm not going to get a whole package for obvious reasons. There's quite a few things to try here on this 24-hour packet. So I'm going to use a smaller bowl and about 1/3 of the contents. And then we'll add some hot water. And if you've seen me before, you know that I always put more water than what's required. I'd rather have it soupy, and I've had problems with dried products. Freeze-dried stuff, and I had a blocked intestine one time. So let me cover that up for 3 minutes, and then we'll kind of continue on. I'm going to try this tuna lime and pepper. And let me go ahead and get this hot sauce out. Now that almost looks like not quite as large as a bottle of 5-Hour Energy. And I'll get this at the ready because I'm curious to try that. So let's try this tuna lime and pepper. Smells good. Okay, let's just dive into this dude here without the pepper sauce. I gotta say that's pretty good. Good flavor, I like that. You can taste the lime. It hits you right away and it mellowed out, and I can really taste the pepper. Give that one a thumbs up. I like that, especially when compared to regular, just in the foil tuna. Okay, let's try a little bit of this pepper sauce on it. Here we go. Pepper sauce has a good kick as far as Scoville heat goes. Probably about what a jalapeno would be. If you want some kind of gauge. Thicker than Tabasco and smokier flavor. So that's good. That's not bad. Okay. Let's go to this Mexican pasta. Again, if you're going to heat them up, the instructions were to place in water, bring to a boil, and let it sit for 8. Okay, sorry for the interruption. I don't know where this thing cut off. I got a message saying my memory card is full. Put a new memory card in. When I got the message, I was doing this Mexican pasta, tuna and pasta, which is pretty good. Make sure you can see it. And I put some, it's not spicy as far as Scoville goes. So if you want spice, use the hot sauce that comes with it. Okay, now I'm going to try this sausage casserole. Kind of off the get-go, it looks like, reminds me of canned beef stew. Got potatoes, carrots, and then what looks like a sausage, but it looks like ground pressed meat formed into a link. I don't know if you can kind of see the end of it. Okay, so let's try this. I can use some salt. It's very prominent. It tastes like canned potatoes. There's peas in it and carrots, but you would need to add salt. It's pretty bland, as is the sausage. So this definitely needs hot sauce. I won't know until I edit the video what kind of was missing. Okay, so okay. Got some flavor by adding the hot sauce, but otherwise it's pretty bland and not as flavorful as the tuna. I'd rather have another packet of either the tuna lime or the tuna, Mexican tuna pasta. Okay, the lemon cake. Let's try that, dude. It's lemon cake. I'm just going to take a bite out of it. Not, I don't know how to describe it. Kind of sandy. I mean, not overly dry, on the verge of being dry. Definitely tastes like artificial lemon. Not bad. I kind of like, it's got a caramelized flavor, aftertaste to it. And goes good with the coffee. And I assume that'll satisfy somebody's need for something sweet. Okay, so we have peanut butter, apricot jam, and oatmeal digestive biscuits. Almost spilled the coffee. They look like almost like mini hardtack. They have a really plasticky odor to it, or a musty closet smell, and they suck. Oh, there's that aftertaste. Bitter. Oh. If you are a welder and you've done stick welding, there's kind of an odor you get from the flux off the welding rod, and that flavor on my tongue is what really reminds me, that's what it reminds me of. It says a tear strip on it. Wow. So let's put some I'm really not looking forward to eating this, but I'm hoping the jam and peanut butter will do something to the flavor. Definitely covers it up. But in the end, that really bad flavor comes through. Those things, I gotta say, out of all the rations I've ever had, I never had anything that really sucked, but these suck. The only reason I can think for eating them is if you needed some kind of fiber. Alright, let's check out this porridge. Please, sir, may I have some more? That's what I think of when someone says porridge, or the Three Bears. So it's kind of how it is. Thickened up a little bit. Very small rolled oats compared to Quaker oat cereal. Oh my God. Not as good as Quaker instant oatmeal. Literally, it reminds me of the flour water in elementary school when we made paper mache, or we made glue out of flour and water. It's got that uncooked flour aftertaste to it. Okay, let me get another cup and I'll try some of these instant drinks. Let me move this out of the way. The tea I'm not going to try. Tea's pretty much tea. I'm not a big tea drinker unless I have a cold or something, which I have been fighting. So let's try this fruit flavored energy drink. I'm only going to do a little bit because I'm going to try all 3 or 4 in the same cup. Just enough to get a little bit of flavor. It's looks lemon lime off the get-go. Let me clean the plaster Paris off this spoon. That's what it looks like. It just tastes like a instant lemon lime drink with a slight vitamin-y aftertaste. Not bad. Oh, what I wanted to try was the cola flavored. Never had that before. Let's add some water. This is warm water. It's from my coffee water. It does have a cola odor to it, but it reminds me of flat soda. And it tastes like flat soda, but it's not bad. So if you're craving cola, and you don't mind drinking a flat Coca-Cola, that might get you through. Not bad though, that it doesn't put you off like those crackers. Oh my God, those things were bad. And I eat a lot of stuff other people don't want to eat. Okay, so far the drinks aren't bad. I'm not going to try the hot flavored drink mix. I'll throw that in my camping gear. And I'm not going to try the tropical. I think those are pretty universal. Unless somebody else has tried it. And there's something I just have to know about it. So, the fruit explosion. I'm not going to try that either. Most of these with apples just kind of taste like applesauce with other flavors added to them. The only thing I could see that would be bad about it would be if it was spoiled. So I'm not going to bother opening that. I'll hang on to that. I could drink that on one of my motorcycle rides, just keep it in my tank bag. Let's do the bacterial wipe. The matches I'm not going to try. I have a cousin who likes to backpack, so I may send him some of the other teas and coffee and things like that. So what I really liked was the tuna. You know, and foil pack tuna you expect to be pretty bland, but that lime I think was the highlight of the meal. The tuna with lime and pepper, and Mexican pasta with the addition of the hot sauce, the sausage and gravy was just it wasn't as flavorful as like Dinty Moore stew. Maybe tasted more like a dollar store brand of beef stew, and the meat was literally flavorless. Not a lot of salt in it, so I don't know what the salt content is, but if you're used to a salt-free diet, you would find it very familiar. Okay, that's pretty much it. Let me go ahead and clean my palate with this. I'm sorry for the interruption in it. I shot some turkeys, so I have that video footage on that one card that went full. I may or may not post those to Facebook or YouTube. They were domestic turkeys, and I breasted one out. I'm going to smoke the breast. The reason I shot them was, if you ever tried to catch a turkey, a big turkey, kind of like watching Rocky Balboa trying to chase the chicken. Anyway, this was the United Kingdom Ministry of Defense 24-hour ration pack. Kind of got a brief overview and its highlights. Again, some of these other minor components are redundant, but now you have an idea of what's inside. I still have more to do. I've got some more Russian and more Eastern Europe rations to go through. I hope this answers your, or satisfies your curiosity if you don't have the means to get one or have tried it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be safe.